Welcome, travelers, champions, heroes, and villains, to the adventure. When last we left off, we acquired the gift for shadow magic, and pretty much got the rest of our party set up as we're going to have them. We have Asellus, Zosma, Ilden, Rouge, and Thorthim. I have no idea if I'm even remotely saying her name right. I'm sure it's wrong. And anybody feel free to correct me, but until then, that's the name it's going to go as. This is probably going to be our final party for the finale, as it's fast approaching. But in the meantime, we have over 8,000 credits, and we're going to go take a trip to Kurong to make a couple side hops, so to speak. We're going to end up back in Nelson, and we're going to do some money laundering, as it were. We need to go to Omi, I believe is where we make our layover to Nelson. We're going to load ourselves up with a bunch of credits. This is the fancy space boat that's going to take us to Nelson. I'm sure this is essentially supposed to be like airplanes to other cities, but in my mind it was always like other planets. Just because of the loading screen. I believe this is the exchange gold for credit. It's cheaper to buy gold here. So we're going to buy as much gold as we possibly can. We're then going to go, that's all the whole reason we came here to Nelson. Just buy some gold. Because if we remember right, there was a gold exchange in Kurong that we had to buy repeated amounts of gold for the greedy little gnomes for the gold card. So they finally accepted our gold. As such, we go in here and we are going to sell gold. Going to keep selling gold. I believe magic number we're looking for. Is an amount that doesn't quite exist. But we're going to try anyways. As we see, apparently it can go all the way down to 0. I don't think it ever used to be able to go all the way to 0. We're going to throw it down to 80. And as you see, well, we're going to see if this trick actually still works, but as you see, we actually have more money now than when we first started. And apparently we clicked buttons too quickly, and I believe we just ended up in Shrike. Which means we have to transfer back to Kurong. Excuse me. This is going to be a lot of back and forth, but it'll be worth it in the end. Because we're going to have a lot of gold. So that we can buy all of our many... Oop. The controls still get to me. Because we can buy gold here at the fixed value of 500. It will always be 500. And as you can see, we can buy 2 more pieces of gold than we had before. We're now at 1. So the goal is to just keep on going back and forth and being able to buy ever more increasing amounts of gold. And just keep selling it for more and more credits so that we can buy some fancy gear and fancy equipment so that we get to the end. There's a little bit of an advantage. It goes a little quicker as we can kind of skip some load times. But there's going to be a lot of this, well, I just put buy. Oh, gold. Apparently, it doesn't work exactly as it used to, but it sure looks like it's close. On the whims of the market, it's good enough. So, apparently, before you just kind of have to do a little finagling where you'd increase the number then decrease the number, then increase it again. Apparently they changed it so you can just keep buying and selling for more and more. So, kind of cuts out a little bit of the steps. So it does work slightly different in this one than it did in the PlayStation. So if you're following along at a PlayStation 1 playthrough, more power to you, but it'll be a slightly different version of the trick. I didn't want to go to Omi. I just needed Omi for the layover to Nelson. So just gonna keep buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling. So yes, this episode in general will probably be a little bit of sidetracking and other such. So feel free to skip if there's another video up if you're just wanting to see some hilarious fights in the meantime. Otherwise, it's probably just going to be buying and selling of gold, some acquiring of equipment. And boom. Goldsmith. 30,000. I believe we can do it once more. There used to be a certain point where like the gold wouldn't be able to carry over, but I'm getting the feeling that they might have kind of just keep making these same mistakes. There was a certain point where like the gold wouldn't carry over and you'd end up like wasting a bunch if you tried to oversell. So hopefully we don't hit that, but if so, I'll create a nice fancy save point. Apparently 50 is the max. So I'll create like a nice little fancy save point on the last one. On this one coming up. Looks like they made it slightly easier, which is nice. Just in case it decides to eat our money. Because nobody wants to watch that again. Little gold. 66,000. Alright. Yep, looks like we can just keep that gravy train going, so that's nice. It's Ozma. A high-class mystic lives here, in this rundown city. The mystic is a bit odd. You should talk. It's a matter of degrees. He's a doctor. His specialty is diseases that can't be cured by ordinary means. Maybe he could help me? She is referring to a certain character that you actually couldn't acquire in Asellus' story in the original game, I believe. Let's go to the market and see what everybody has to sell. Come on, sell me goods. Want to sell your leather and fur? Not really, I would like to buy. I'd like to buy goods. Want to buy some fine shoes? Protects against earthquakes. Sounds excellent. We would love to be able to protect against those. Is there anybody over here? Maybe there's some people up top that like to sell some fancier armors and such. Nice dress, but I really don't need it. What about you? Gotta protect your head. Increases accuracy. Ordinary headgear. Cool. 5 of those. 5 of those. Want to give her some jet boots. That. Magic herb. Gonna give him some jet boots too. Already got jet boots. Get some laser scopes. see, who else need? Some dance shoes. We'll also give you jet boots. And increases damage taken from heat, cold, and shock. We'll keep that going. Flower amulet will be replaced by a laser scope, most likely. Also gives you resistance to blind. Not like that really matters for Mellow Ring. Give her jet boots as well. Just all those earthquakes and stuff will just be great from now on. Just ignore all that damage. Give a little more. Where we go? Well, you know, while we're here, guess we could go see that doctor they were talking about. Because we do have one more room. Well, one more room. We have slot for one more character. So why not? If we can hit the X peaks. Let's see if gear's helping out. We need to go find some weapons as well. And I believe get a little bit of extraness. We straight armor, we had boots and helmets and such. Excuse me. So we'll probably also need some swords or guns. Probably just some swords. Maybe not even swords. Just some accessories would be nice, but for the most part, we're already getting there. I don't even know I'm cycling through, I'm just zoning out apparently. So continuing on, Victory Rune to try and get some more rune magic going. There's some... Apparently Rouge was still on Starlight Heal. I thought he had the Sun Ray going. I was wrong. Gale Blast. Alright, we're learning some new mystic techniques on our new mystic. It's like we can finally go in and see the doctor. Are you waiting? Is that a no? You're not waiting? Okay. Next, please. Guess that's me. Well, this is quite the curious patient. Turn me back into a human. Look at this. Red and blue makes purple. Making purple is easy. Turning it back into red and blue, not so much. Whining won't get you what you want. You have to accept your fate. There's nothing I can do. I do have a question. The blood turned me half mystic, but it won't change anything else about me, right? Mystic blood is different from human blood. I wouldn't get so worked up. You've received a portion of Orluge's power. Of course there'll be certain side effects. You won't ever be a normal human again. But what can I do? Accept it. There's no other way. What is a doctor even doing here anyway? A doctor, like any good scholar, is curious about the work and wants to learn more. I came here to study strange illnesses. The only sick one here is you. I think you'll make an excellent case study. I'm going with you. Cool. So we have Dr. Nusakin, the fancy little mystic. He's quite entertaining, but we will not really be using him during this playthrough. We have already chosen our characters, but it'd be amiss not to accept him as part of the crew and add a full party of everything now. We've got quite the grouping of individuals. There may be one other person, but I don't know if they'll actually end up in our party just because of where we're going. Leave. Where we wish to go now. Other... Nope. Luminous Magic Kingdom kill. Actually... believe it might be Nelson. That's good. Not buying any more gold. Just I think there is actually a shop here. Howdy, what would you like? Shields. So many shields. Give me those shields. All the shields. Null Blade, a standard sword. Superior quality, single target attack. 60 attack. We will take some of those. Warlord's armor. 32 defense. We would sure love that for our crew. So, add some equipment. I believe 32 is better. And it adds a whole bunch of fancy other things. Shell shield. I only have the one shield. One shield it is. Got the Fiend Rod. We will replace that with the Null Blade. Twin Dragon. Enables use of katana techniques. Kusanagi. 66. So he is good. However, he does need a shield. Heavy weapon shields. Shell buckler. Let's get that shell shield. Can he use? Oh, it can use two. Okay. Why not? Let's load everybody up with as much safety things as we can. No, and wait. Why am I giving the good doctor some equipment that he has no need for? Shell shield. Buckler. Celestial. Change you out for the Warlord's armor. Yes. Increases damage taken by heat, cold, and shock. I'm at 16 though. Yeah. Yep. We need to give you buckler shield as well. Shell shield buckler, shell shield buckler. Shell shield buckler. Can't quite change out their versions of weapons, but we can. She's got the mellow ring, so that's fine. Check out the arts. We've got Feyblade, Mystic Gloves. She's learning any more runes? No. Alright, she's got the heal though. Yeah, I told you this is going to be exciting around. See what else he just learned off of like Gale Blast. Emits a radiation-tinged cyclone. Ooh. Grail, Psycho Armor, everything's good so far. Keep building with normal. Has no sword skills yet. Oh, let's give our little mermaid a nicer weapon. And we will switch out. Not what I wanted. Actually, I wanted the Null Blade. So that way, if she does dual blade attacks, won't be using a like 10 damage knife. Alright, we're looking pretty solid. And you know what? We'll give him a Shadow Dagger for Shadow Hold. And we're looking pretty solid. Sure, everybody's got a little room to grow. Good. Good, good. Light Axe infused. We need to use both the Mystic Gloves and Boots to absorb something for Asellus, but that is most of what we need to do for that. As such, let's say what we really need to do is make a pit stop in Kurong. Finish this out. We need to go back to one of my favorite leveling holes. That is the Bio Research Lab. See how far we can go before we just start getting annihilated again. Because our crew will need some... They need some levels. No real levels in this game, but they need some power bumps because, good lord. Yeah, he's got some pretty good. They're all weapon point based. Attack with that. Attack. Does he have everything in the gloves as well? Mr. Boots, Mr. Gloves, Mr. So Kusanagi that. Just throwing down implosions. Victory Room. We really need to get her some room magic up. Beautiful. Some bumps. Asellus is not as important right now as she's very high up there. The rest of our crew not so much. We just learned something, I assume some form of room magic. What'd you get for us? Stasis Rune. Stop time for self and an enemy. It uses up all your magic in order to stop that and the enemies. Can be useful on certain encounters, but we don't really need to leave that available at the moment. And now we're fighting Dullahan, so we're fighting some of the hardest monsters now. Rouge Mermaid to the back. Going to just Phantasm out. Null Blade, yeah. Titus Wave. Kusanagi. Million Sands. Victory Rune. Ho-ho! Those shields already coming in. Oh, with the counterattack. The shield's already coming in clutch. Dodge and tramples. Good job, Asellus. Because we are eventually going to need to make our way back to the Sinaturu, and we need to make sure that we have our levels working properly. Otherwise, we're not going to get very far. Lightning Pierce. Oof. Though he does have over 300 health, so that's a good start. That did nothing. But that does make him essentially immune to lightning damage for the moment. As such, let's just no blade it. Snuggy. Lands. Victory Rune. No, it's Ozma, no. Okay. You've already had your attack, good sir. You don't need to keep attacking. That counterattack is deadly, though. Hailstorm. Jeez. You mother... Oh, Lord. Cast the Victory Rune on his dead body. Good job. Alright. Let's keep this gravy train a-going. Throw down that heal on Zosma. Probably could have chucked a heal in a certain direction, but we finally dropped him, so that's good. These things should be giving us some healthy power-ups, except for Zosma, because he's busy taking a dirt nap. I guess I can't be too mad. They did try to double target him. Those HPs and job points. Oh, hopefully it's a lot. Okay, we got 500. We're pushing towards 500. A disease-free immortal body with unlimited intelligence. Why can't you appreciate that? I think a lot of people appreciate a disease-free body nowadays. What with the world and the state that it is. But... Well... I mean, you got multiple bodies, I feel, at this point. You're half bull, you got snake arms. Is that a bear head, bear wolf, wolf bear bull, man bear pig. I don't think you need to cast Starlight Heal on yourself, but that was me who gave that input, so I'll take the blame. I'll take the blame. Ooh. Yeah, we want to be able to take at least everybody in the team like over 500 health before we keep pushing forward. Maybe not our mermaid, just because she might take a little while, but she'll get there. She'll get there. We'll make her useful. Tech. 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 Victory rune. Don't you... Why? Why are they so smart sometimes and just like, I'm just going to keep attacking the same person over and over. Got the free dispatch, which is nice. Kind of keep pushing forward. Doing okay. Go down. Or not down. I didn't want to end up like this. Just the one Dullahan, so should be acceptable. Push them back. Push Zosma back as well. Just because apparently they had a big ol' crush on you. Kusanagi going, Sands going, Victory Rune. Oh! Wouldn't have done too bad if she wasn't like base level right now, but it's okay. Rouge should potentially be able to pick her back up next round, because he's clearly not going to die in one round, as we've seen him take a ton of damage from our combos, our counters. But we'll make it work. We always do. Get up off the ground. Oh no. Oh no. Well, at least we're getting the good counterattacks. Womp. That heal. I have to give her... Yeah, they really need to get their attacks up. Phantasm going again. Keep this attacks going. Attack going. Starlight Heal. We're also going to Rain of Light. Aha! Oh, deflected it anyways, but she had the dodge for it. Regardless. That heal going. You jerk. It does cost her some weapon points as well as a life point, but it is worth it, as we just got a solid heal on the entire party. That is her special Mystic-y power. Intelligence up. Get some more light magic. Those job points up, getting that health up. She's getting there. She's getting there. I just wanted to know the truth. The truth is out there. Alright. Let's get that Phantasm. Sands. Victory runes. They're learning some combos, so I mean, can't be too sad at that. And these little plant dudes weren't too bad. So, alright. That ought to probably drop him. Yep. It's like, it's free real estate. But yes, just keep those hit points growing though, because you guys need them. Ooh, she learned some more rune magic, I believe. When did you learn this time? Reading room. For protection from ailments, increases paralysis, petrification, and sleep resistances. not the worst thing. That may see rotation. Go over here. Try again. Pigman might be anything but a pig. It's the Chimera again. Throw to the back, throw to the back, throw to the back. After this, hopefully, we can start our final journeys. Which I know is weird, picking up like last minute party, changing up the entire dynamic, like right before the end. The game does kind of force that upon you a little bit by kicking White Rose, your frequent companion, out of your party right there at the get-go. But we're getting some good combos. That shield coming in clutch. Just ruining it up. Guess we could have targeted better on that, but I don't think we need to worry too drastically about it. Even with the new fancy armor, but haha, counterattack. You didn't plan on living anyways, did you, Chimera Man? Alright. Some Fang amulets and some more cash, although we don't quite need that for now. But go to the street to make sure that all of our mini leveling was worthwhile. We shall consider that an adventure for today, with a little bit of side questing, well, side moneying, filling out the entire party, working on a little bit of leveling, and I guess we'll determine if we do a little leveling more on the off-screen, but until then, I shall see you all again in the next adventure. Bye for now.